In our daily lives, one thing is consistent. Sinks will be drained and toilets will flush. The clockwork of plumbing. Of course, like all conveniences, plumbing and sewer are at their best invisible to many of us. It is only when something goes wrong do we see the importance of a well-maintained system. Here in the city of Jacksonville, the Plant Maintenance Division works to keep that system running smooth.
Everything that can get to a pump station will come gravity. And then once we pump it to a low spot, we have to get it gravity fed to a low spot. It has to be pumped up to a higher spot again until it's pumped once again. So you have a system, a network of pipes that pump from station to station until ultimately it ends up at the main pumping station. And once we get there, then we have to get the debris out and the grease, all the other stuff, to get it to the land application site. The whole idea here is to pump water. The waste breaks down as it's pumped. However, hard items, stringy items, stuff like that, anything that can join together and become a ball or a clump would inhibit the ability to get the water out to the wastewater plant. It's just hard to explain how everything gets there and what's there. But some stuff is non-functional. Some of it's toys. Some of it's large cans, basketballs. We've had shopping carts in the system, and how they would even get through a manhole cover to get in, but they do. Where there's a will, there's a way. There's a lot of unclogging of the pumps when we get this debris, so there's a lot of physical labor involved, and you have to have enough people on hand to keep it safe also. You can create gases. If you don't communicate, you have to make sure if a man's going into a pump to remove debris, that there's a safety man upstairs that keeps the pumps off. We have to monitor flow meters at the time. That tells us when our pumps are clogged beyond the point of being effective. We have to shut them down. And also we have a couple of guys in the room where the sewage comes in with inch-and-a-half fire hose, and we try to break the grease down from almost a concrete consistency to a slurry, which allows it to be pumped and removed from the station without damaging the equipment. So the best thing we can do, children you can't supervise, you know, a toy, a toothbrush in the bathroom, anything in the bathroom that could be knocked off into the toilet, the child's not going to reach in and pull it out, they're going to flush it. So, you know, simple things like that. Don't store things over your toilet if you can. Keep the lid down if you can. I think people will be amazed when you flush a toilet, if the lid's up, the actual spray effect that comes back into the room. Brian Terry with his grease program, Can the Grease program, it's excellent grease. You're going to get a little grease on your dishes and stuff. That's a given. But pouring a large amount, it just doesn't make sense. It's bad for the system. So with the coordinated efforts of everyone, then we could eliminate a lot of it. We're not going to eliminate it all because we're a high restaurant area, and the service industry dumps grease even though it's monitored. We still get there. We do have the ability now with Mr. Mullins coming with his cameras. He can detect exactly where it's coming from, and you know that's an outstanding benefit for us all as far as the business goes. But right now we're trying to get to a program where we'll have a pump down of one of our 4 main pump stations every week. Ultimately, the main pump station will be pumped again, and that'll send it out to the land application to where it can be removed mechanically. So we have to have a conscious effort by the citizen, whether you're a renter, whether you're a taxpayer or what. It still affects everybody.